What is up, peeps and creeps? Welcome to this segment right here on the Chill Play Cafe. Pull up a coffee, pull up a beer, pull up something, and come sit with me while we discuss the best way to make money solo in GTA 5 Online this week. I gotta say, the titles, sometimes when they say unlimited money, well, that has to do with how much time you're willing to invest in the game. And this morning, while I was doing this guide, I came across a big channel with a title that said you could make 250 million. Yeah, you can make 250 million if you play this freaking game for like 5 years and you'll make your 250 million. But titles like that kind of get me going. And I struggle to put titles up because I don't want to clickbait you guys. But these are the best methods to make money solo in GTA 5 Online this week. I'm gonna start off in the beginning, of course, by talking about the business on the beach, and that's the weed business. Now you see the bar at the bottom. I showed you this in my weekly guide and not a lot of people see it. We don't have the traffic, so I wanted to touch on it really fast here. When you have that bar, only with the weed business, you can go ahead and do the mission that brings down the heat on you, and you only need to hit the first location. That's all you gotta do. I wish I could tell you another tip for the other business, for the car wash, where you have to bring the car and stuff, but I don't have a tip for that. But at least for this one, we know what to do. You do one delivery, you destroy the van. You can go ahead and destroy it with an RPG. You can go ahead and dump it in the water just like I did. And from there, your heat level's over. You can go back to doing your money laundering for this week, which is on double payouts, double RP. Now this is a good thing because also attached to it is your weekly challenge. So not only are you going to be making a whole lot of money doing these missions, you're also going to get $100,000 on top of it. As you can see on the upper right corner, I got it after doing 3 missions. You can always check on that, see what your progress is, if you hit that mark or not. So that's one of the methods that you have for this week. It's easy, in an invite only lobby. Get your Sparrow, get your MK2, finish these missions, very easy to do. From there, don't forget to go back to your car wash every now and then and collect the money that you're making on the double payouts, double RP when it comes to the business on the beach, the weed business. Now I've made an impulsive buy, but I think it was worth it because this car is fire. And look at this, I spent $2.4 million. Just like that. It has the F1 tires. It's amazing. We were racing with this car. It has a top speed that is just, I think, one of the best cars in the muscle class, I would think. So I couldn't resist. We make money to spend it on stuff that we like, and this is a car that I like in the game. And I had a friend playing with me and he was willing to come to the LS car meet for me to grab it. So I grabbed it right away. Definitely an amazing car. I love the purchase, but this is why we do these guides, and that's why we're chasing the money in the game. Okay, from there I want to tell you, this week is also paying double payouts, double RP on some contact mission. And you guys, if you know me, I love the contact mission because they have a backstory for the online thing, right? And it touches on some of the single player characters. I love the connection, and I just watching the cutscenes. I love watching these things, and I can't recommend it because the missions are done in a way that if you run out of lives because you want to run it on hard, you are going to be suffering at the same time with the person that died if you bring in a low level, and you're not really going to get paid the money for the mission. But on top of that, if you do it by yourself and you get through it, the payouts are not the best. So keep it as a last resort, because you also have an adversary mode that I didn't really put time into it here. I didn't want to go into filling lobbies and stuff. What I wanted to focus on was the businesses that we have that are making passive income out of thin air, and you can take advantage of it this week. And one of those businesses is the nightclub. Now my stock in the nightclub is always going up without me even doing anything. As I'm playing online, spending time in the online mode, the nightclub is building the products that I have attached the staff to, and those products are on double payouts this week. So of course I went into the nightclub. It was a private lobby, registered as an MC, and from there I took the product to deliver them. You do have to be careful with this truck in a few spots. It's a heavy truck with not a lot of torque. You're not really going to be able to get it up some heavy hills, and I've seen friends take it up on a hill. This thing rolls back and it gets itself stuck, and then you're in big trouble. You're unable to take it up. I'm talking about the hills near the Pacific Standard Getaway area with the bridge. You're gonna see me doing it, and I lucked out and I did it. But if you're by yourself, this could be a problem. So try not to take high risk shortcuts like these. And if it does get stuck, take out your what is it called, that alien gun that we have, and just zap it a couple of times. It should get it free if it gets stuck somewhere, and you can go ahead and make the delivery. Now this one paid me 1.1 million. I can't complain. That's really good money. And this was before I bought the car. So this money went straight into the bank account, raising me up to 108 million. So it's good money. Focus on it this week. Don't sleep on it. Just sell the supplies, and then look at your nightclub again toward the back end of the week. And this way you'll have some more products that has built up, and you can sell it again on double payouts before the week is over. The next thing that you should be focused on is if you have a weed business that is running as well in the background and you've been supplying it. And if you guys know me, I go ahead and I buy the supplies. I never go and try to fetch it out myself because that takes too much time. So I give them the $75,000 because I know when I sell the product, it's gonna be on double payouts and I'm gonna make way more than the $75,000, and this way it saves me money and I'm doing something else. So also your weed business is something that you should be focused on. Now here's the thing with the weed business though. If you have a big shipment, they might give you 3 planes, and you have to get into the 3 planes and hit 5 spots for each plane. That's 15 spots, and they spread them all around the map. And the timer is working against you because the plane is not the fastest. I think they give you the dodo and it's super slow. Who calls the plane the dodo? But it is a dodo. It's so slow, it dodoed my brain out of it. So what I did was leave the mission that it gave me that because it was a surprise, and I banked in on having a friend that was online, and he helped me do the deliveries. We lucked out. It gave it to us in boats, and in the boats it's a little bit more manageable because the 5 destinations are near each other. But you do need a friend here. Don't do it solo and get screwed up toward the back end. I think it gives you 45 minutes to an hour. Be careful you don't lose your supplies. So this is another one that's gonna make you a lot of money that you should be focused on this week. Remember to also check on your safe in the nightclub if it's filling up or not, because mine was sitting at above 100,000, and when I saw it, I got the warning for it. I came back to the nightclub and I grabbed that. So keep that in mind as well. And from there, let's talk about some regular stuff that you could do on a weekly basis that's always gonna build up money for you in the background. I'm gonna start off in the beginning by my first junk time trial, and that one was located in the city. I did it on the same day of the update. It gave me $50,000 in almost less than 3 minutes just riding a bike. That's major money compared to the missions that they're telling you they're on double payouts, double RP. So don't sleep on that. That's $50,000 in the bank. You can go ahead and grab that money, put it toward some of the products that you sell in the game. So that is something that you should keep your eye on. From there, I also finished the HSW time trial. And with that one, I tried to get it for you guys this week with some of the cars, but it is located so far away and there's so many bends and turns on the highway that I think the bike is one of your best bets when it comes to doing the HSW time trial this week. It's very easy to maneuver. It has the upgrade on it and it's super fast. It's gonna keep you safe on the road. And once you know how to do the bends that I did for this one, you should be able to hit it very easy. Once I get close to the garment factory, I take a turn to the right and I go toward the bend in the highway that you can just maneuver and get pedal to the metal all the way to the destination from there. It's still not easy on the highway because there are some patches that has some very heavy traffic, so you gotta be careful. But this bike gives you a whole lot of time of grace that you can slow down, pick the proper areas you gotta be in order to make it to the destination. So that's another 250,000 in the banks. The last thing I do is the regular time trial, and for this one I also tried to do it with a car, but I couldn't get it done. There's a lot of traffic in the road, and these cars with the HSW upgrade are so fast I couldn't stand a chance. I had to go back to the bike, and it secured it for me instantly. I didn't end it there though. I figured, you know what, there's another day for me to grab another junk time trial and show it to you guys, and this one spawns all the way down in the mountain, and it gives you another $50,000. Again, $50,000 better than any mission you're gonna do this week that pays double payouts, double RP. You don't have to sit in a lobby and fill a lobby with players that are gonna end up quitting on you. It gives you that clearance on the money in order for you to bank it and just keep doing it as it spawns. So I'll check on it again during the week, and I'll keep doing it over and over and over again. So these are the best methods that you gotta do this week in order to take advantage of everything that's happening. Remember, one thing I didn't show you this week, but I did last week, is the Acid Lab. That's a money maker. Always check on it, bring it out. If the products are building in the background, go ahead and sell them. That's another method for you to make money. Listen, it's not $250 million like other big channels are saying, but this is the reality of it. This is the best way that you could make money solo and you don't have to depend on any other player. Thank you for joining me on this video. If you lasted this long, drop a like, why not subscribe? It doesn't cost you nothing and help support the channel. I'll see you guys on the next segment. Take care, everybody.